Good morning, boys and girls. I miss you guys. Can't say it enough. Hopefully everybody's safe. Everybody's doing well. You enjoyed your vacation last week. Got to get out on that beautiful day on Saturday and do something outside, maybe in your backyard. Anyway, so sad to hear that we're not coming back this year. So hopefully I'll get to see you guys on our Zoom calls. Broke my heart. I hate it. Miss you. But we got to make the best of it, and we've got to keep learning. So today, for this week, it's going to be the week of May 4th. You're going to have your video lesson that I'm giving you now. You're also going to have your assignments, and on those assignments, remember, it's going to be your video that I assign on iReady, and it's going to help you with the review skill. So it's just a review video, but watch it. You're going to have some workbook pages to do. There are lessons, and this week there are 3 lessons, and it's all going to be on using place value to multiply, and using place value to multiply with multiples of 10. So equations such as 5 times 70. You are going to have the comprehension check at the end of the week. Some of you will have 5 questions, some 4, 3. It depends on how many there are. You have your 45 minutes of iReady. Need to tell you guys that some of you are doing awesome. Some of you are doing hours of iReady, but you're not passing any lessons. You have to be passing at least 2 lessons every week. So remember, the minutes are important, but if you are actually doing it and taking your time and learning, then you should be able to pass every 20 to 25 minutes a lesson. So if you're doing 45 minutes, you should easily be able to pass 2 lessons a week. So let's get into this lesson. And again, it's reviewing using place value to multiply. We're going to think of different strategies that we can use to do this. Now let's take the problem 3 times 50 equals blank. We're not sure what that is. We already know 3 groups of 50. So I could do 50 plus 50 plus 50. And I could use repeated addition, and I could get my answer. Another strategy I could do is base 10 blocks. And I could say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then I could use skip counting. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. 50 plus 50 is 100 plus 50. So either way, my product, my answer, will be 150. You can also take a look and think, when we're multiplying with multiples of 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and so on, we can think 3 times 50. Well, 50 we already know is 5 times 10. There's our 10. So if I take my 3 times and I break my 50 into my 5 times 10, well now 3 times 5 is easier times 10. See what I'm doing? So now I'm taking a simple fact. 3 times 5, 5, 10, 15. So now I have 15 times 10. And I remember, anytime I multiply by 10, it is the answer plus itself. Take a look. 15 times 1, we know, is 15. But I have a 0 here. So 15 times 10, add your 0, is 150. Got a couple different ways we can do this. Back to our repeated addition, if that's what we understand. It works. Using our base 10 blocks. So I'm going to put up here repeated addition. Use your base 10 blocks to skip count. Or think of your simple fact. Anytime you use that multiple of 10 as a factor, 50, break it apart. Get your simple fact, 3 times 5. That's easy. You guys know your basic facts. Or you know how to count by 5. And then anything times 10 is itself, add a 0. We're going to try another one. Ready? We're going to do it over here. What if I say 6 times 20? Now again, you knew the repeated addition. You know you can draw your base 10 blocks. I'm going to focus here. So if I have 6 times 20, it's like saying 6 times 20 is 2 times 10. Well, now I can think of my simple fact, 6 times 2, and then times your 10. 6 times 2, 6 plus 6, your double facts, 12, times 10. Anything times 10 is itself, 12, add a 0. So 6 times 20 is 120. Ready? One more down here. Actually, let's turn the page. Ready? How about 4 times 30? Right? What are we going to do? 4 groups of 30, repeated addition. Draw my base 10 blocks. Or let's think about this multiple of 10. It's really 3 times 10. 10, 20, 30. So now I still have my 4 times 3 times 10. I don't want to do all of that. I want to break it and make it a simple fact. 4 times 3, using my place value, I know my 3 tens. 4 times 3 times 10, 4 times 3. 4 groups of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 times 10. Now I know anything times 10 is itself 12 and a 0. I can prove that. 12 groups of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. I still get the same answer. If we take a look at one more, and then we're going to do a word problem. Take a look at one more. How about if I do 5 times 70? Now again, I'm going to think multiple of 10. So that's 7 times 10. I still have my 5 factor. 5 times 7 times 10. Now I can take 5 times 7, and that's easy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I get my 35. I times it by 10. I know anything times 10 is itself, so I start with my factor. It's itself. Anything times 10. It's like saying times 1. 35 times 1 is 35. But it's 10. Add a 0. We get the answer, 350. Let's take a quick look at this problem. And if we look at it and we think there are 4 kids shopping at Target. They each put 60 straws in their carts. How many straws do they buy in all? I can take a look at this and I can say they each put 60 straws. Those equal groups are that all 4 of my kids are putting the same number of straws in their cart. So this shows equal groups. I know equal groups is going to be multiplication. So if I have 4 kids and they all have the same, I can use multiplication to find out how many in all. We'll use a variable n this time. So now, I have 4 times 60. I can go back, I can solve it, 4 groups of 60. 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60. This repeated addition will get me my answer. I can use my base 10 blocks, and I can say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I can, let's go back, repeated addition. I can skip count by tens, or I can make it a little bit easier for me, and I can say 4 times 60. That 60 is 6 times 10. I know 6 tens. 6 times 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. This is where I'm going. I do it 4 times. So it's easier to do 4 times 6. 4 times 6 times 10. So 4 times 6 is 24. 24 times 10. I know anything times 10 is itself 24. And add my 0. So what do we end up with? N equals 240 what? How many straws? So 240 straws in all. So the week of May 4th, next week, you will have this assignment. Again, whichever one of these strategies works for you. I'm reviewing. This is all something we did while we were at school. But it's so important for 4th grade for you to have this concept of multiplication. So all these strategies work. If you can start moving towards this one, that'd be great, just because it's going to make it easier for you when you are multiplying larger numbers. Again, I miss you. Hopefully I'll see you on a Zoom meeting. Stay safe. Take care.